All right, my ladies, I got a message for y'all, but I'm gonna have to go out to the park to give this message. I gotta connect with Mama Gaia for this message because y'all really gotta listen to me. We got to go in, okay? A message to the Black woman. Which crystal do I want to take for this? This one's calling. Gotta go get my juice first.
Even though you've been hurt too many times. Beautiful black woman, I see the stars in your complexion and the moon in your eyes. You're more like an angel in a human disguise. As soon as I make it to heaven, first thing I'll do is paint pictures of you in the sky. You have such a beautiful mind and immaculate natural skin. All the diamonds in the world.
All right, goddesses, queens, my sisters, we need to have this conversation. This is a conversation that needs to be had. It's a conversation that is lacking within our community. It's a conversation that we avoid, that we deflect from, that we run away from because we don't want to hold ourselves accountable. But I'm the sis that's going to hold us accountable, okay? And I need to preface everything that I'm saying by saying this first. I am a Cancer Sun, Leo rising, and a life path 9. So I come with that passion, y'all. I come with that passion. I'm very passionate, but please do not misconstrue my passion for hate or for anger or for attacking or anything like that at all, because it's just not the case. I love my people. I'm a humanitarian. I'm a utopian. I love my people, and I know what it's going to take for us to reclaim our truth and reclaim our royalty and reclaim our throne. So I hold my people accountable to the standard in which I know they can be held, because I know y'all can reach this standard. I know we can, and we can do better, and it's time for us to do better. And I'm addressing the Black woman because the Black woman is the highest manifestation of God in physical form. Let me say that again. The Black woman is the highest manifestation of God in human form. Why do I say that, and how do I know that? Because everything starts with us. All life came from us. We birthed the men. We birthed the girls. We are the ones that are over all of this. And we have been so programmed and so just decimated to where we forgot who we are. We have forgotten who we are, and we have forgotten our royalty. So I'm here to hold us accountable. The Black woman really needs to heal. She needs to heal. Like as of last year, 10 years ago, you know, Young Pharaoh made a post last night about Black women, a specific type of Black woman. And he said that a lot of Black women are emotionally and mentally weak. And I commented and I said, you're absolutely right. You know, our women do not like to be held accountable, and we don't like to accept our own flaws and our own issues and the things that we do that inhibit us from getting better and being better and becoming better. Okay, so I had said that, and oh my gosh, so many women were just coming for me and stuff. And you know, then there were a lot that were like, yes, I agree, but it showed, it peeked into the bigger issue within our community, and specifically with our women. We don't like to be held accountable to the truth. We don't. Black women, if you continue to attract ain't shit black men, if you attract men who do not honor you, who do not respect you, who do not value you, who do not want to commit to you, you have to look back at you. You have to see, okay, there's obviously something within me that's causing me to attract these same types of men. If I keep attracting ain't shit men, then there's gotta be a lot of ain't shit in me. Okay? Like, for real, we cannot say, oh, well, black men need to step up. Yes, we know that they need to step up. And yes, black men do need to step the hell up. However, at this particular moment, right now, I am not talking about the men. I'm talking about the women. And because we are the highest manifestation of God here in this physical earth, they will get their shit together when we get our shit together. We keep externalizing our power and pointing the finger and blaming everyone else outside of us for our shit, but ignoring the things that need to be done within us that will allow us to rise above all of the trauma, all of the destruction within our community and within ourselves. You have to realize, black women, it's an attack on God. It's an attack on nature. It's an attack on our womb. It's an attack on our minds. It's an attack on our consciousness. It's an attack on us in every way. That matrix system programs you to, for one, believe that you are less than what you are, and two, to have you in this cycle of perpetuating trauma. This is what happens, and this is just the fact, and this is just the truth. I work with hundreds of women. I've had hundreds of sessions with them, and it's always a common theme, and it's usually the same story. These women had these babies. Okay, the mom wasn't able to be emotionally available to the child because she's having to work. She's a single mom. She's working hard. She's having to provide. The father isn't there. So the mom is kind of pretty much absent. The father isn't there. Then the mom drops the girl off at a cousin's house or something, and she's over there getting molested, okay, at 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 years old. There's no father there that's there to protect her. So she already has this programming of men, okay, because your first relationship that you ever have with a black man is the relationship that you have with your father. He is the first example of divine masculine energy in your life. And if he was not there, if he was neglectful, if he rejected you, if he abandoned you, if he violated you in any way, then that is a programming that you have about black men, okay? So that's one strike against them. Then you're getting violated in some type of way, getting molested, getting raped. Something's happening to you. Things are happening to you. That's another strike against men, okay? And your father's not there to protect you. So then you grow up, you turn 13, 14, you're out in these streets looking for love, you're chasing these boys looking for love because your father wasn't there and because you were violated, and you awaken those feelings that should not have been awakened, but they are awakened. So you're chasing that feeling and you're chasing that love and you're trying to fill that void. So you start having sex. Sex makes babies. So then you get pregnant, you have a baby, you're already bitter and mad because the father isn't there. The guy that you impregnated you ain't shit, and he's not able to be there for you and support you through the pregnancy. So you have this baby, there's no father, you have postpartum depression, because you don't have the support that you need. And while you're birthing this baby and building this baby within your womb, within your body, and giving life to this baby, you don't have the support that you need. So you're bitter and you're not able to really emotionally connect to the baby. So that baby turns 2 and it's a baby. It gets into shit. It runs around. It does what it does. And you're constantly cussing them out, mad at them, sit your ass down, irritated, not able to really bond and connect with them. And then the cycle continues. You're a single mom. You're out working, trying to provide for them. You're mad at the men. You're mad at their fathers because they aren't there. They hear you talking about him, saying he ain't shit. They grow up, and they do the same thing. This is the freaking pattern within our community. And the only way it's going to stop is when we heal and when we decide for it to stop. It's all up to us. I promise you, these are the facts. If you want to reclaim your throne, Black woman, if you want to reclaim your royalty, Black woman, if you want to really start living in kingdom consciousness and kingdom living, then you're going to have to heal. You're going to have to heal, because once you heal your mind and once you heal your perception, once you renew yourself and restore yourself and realign yourself with your truth, not your trauma. Until you heal from your trauma, you are literally just living your life reacting to trauma, reacting to the things that have happened to you as a little kid. And you don't even know why you're doing it. You don't know why you feel the way you feel, why you think the way you think, why you do the things you do. You just do it. But I'm telling you why. It's a response to trauma. It's a response to childhood. So many broken children living in adult bodies, mimicking adult lives, but that broken child is still there. And I really, really need to pause and say this. This message that I'm giving right now is a frequency. You have to be on a certain frequency in order to receive what I am saying. You have to be of a certain mindset, of a certain consciousness in order to receive what I am saying. You have to be ready to reclaim your royalty in order to receive what I am saying. You have to be ready to heal your trauma in order to receive what I am saying. If you are not doing these things, then you will not be able to receive what I'm saying. You won't be able to hear it, and you will be stuck in that karmic loop until you die, literally, because there's about to be a close-off time. If you do not heal, it's literally at this point, it's heal or die. Heal or die. Heal or perish, period. Period. We have to heal. This is the only way we will restore this planet. This is the only way that we will restore our people. It starts with us. We are the first teachers. We externalize our power and give too much power to these men. Let me tell y'all something. And I'm saying, I know for a fact, and I know from experience. And let me just also say this. I need to make sure I say this. I recognize that a lot of our women were raised in trauma, and it's a cycle and a perpetuation of just toxicity within our community. I recognize that, and I recognize that I am very, very blessed and fortunate that I didn't have that experience. I really didn't. You know, my great grandparents were married. My grandparents been married for 70 years. My parents been married for 30 something years. They all have degrees. They all are, doing well. My father was there, and I'm a 30-year-old woman, and I don't have children. I do not have babies, and I haven't experienced a lot of trauma that a lot of Black women have experienced. And I can say that it is a big part of it is because I had my grandfather in my life. I had my father in my life actively involved in my upbringing, actively rearing me. I know that to be fact. So, but I also know what happens to women who didn't have that. I know the programming that comes into the woman's mind who did not have a father, who did not have grandfathers, who did not have uncles and men around them, Black men around them that exemplified honor and righteousness. I know, and I'm talking to you from the woman on the other side. I'm telling you from the woman on the other side. I have a king. I have a king that loves me, that honors me, that respects me, that gives me good loving. Shit, it dicks me down good and honors me and loves me. Okay? So and all the men around me, all of the black men around me, I'm not just talking about my man, all of the black men around me are kings. Literal kings. I'm speaking to you from another dimension, my sister, so listen to me, please. They're kings. Kings. I can go to Walmart. I went to Walmart one time and I was like feet away from this man. And he literally stopped his basket and waited until I crossed and literally was like, blessings to you, queen, bowed down. All the men on my social media, they call me queen. They come to me, peace goddess, peace queen. They know who the fuck I am. And it's because I carry that energy. I walk in that energy of queen, of goddess. And the reason why I'm able to do that is because I've gotten to the root of the things that were keeping me back from walking in my goddess nature, walking in my queen nature. Okay, so I'm speaking to you from someone on the other side, and I'm telling you the tools that you can do that will help you to heal and get to a point where you change your programming and change your mind regarding men. The reason why you keep attracting ain't shit men and bringing toxic men within your sphere of awareness is because there's stuff, ain't shit stuff in you. This is just universal law. It's the programming. You have been programmed to hate black men because of your childhood trauma. So you attract the men that are not in alignment with goodness and with what it is that you want, because that's your programming, that's your consciousness. So what you have to do is you have to heal and reprogram your mind. You have to go back to little girl you. You have to go back to the little girl who was getting violated. You have to go back to the little girl who was not protected. You have to go back to the little girl whose father wasn't there, who would get dropped off at school and see the other girls with their dads and yours wasn't there. And you started feeling like, what's wrong with me? Why am I not good enough? Why am I not worthy enough? What's wrong with me? You have to go back to that little girl whose mom was emotionally absent and emotionally unavailable because she had to work so hard to provide for you. You have to go back to her. And you have to tell her, it's okay. You are enough. You are worthy. You have to forgive. You have to forgive your dad for not being there. You have to forgive your uncle or your cousin, whoever it was, your god brother, whatever, for violating you. You have to make peace. You have to accept. You have to. And you have to set yourself free so you can rise into a higher state of consciousness. That way you begin to attract and bring into your awareness kings. All you see are kings. And then guess what? That's what they become. I swear, this is our power. This is our magic. This is our truth. This is who we are. We are the divine mothers of this earth plane. And they know that as long as we continue to stay in our toxic mindset, and as long as we continue to not heal and just avoid and not hold ourselves accountable to our truth, that's the more that we continue to perpetuate the bullshit. And then your daughters perpetuate it, then their daughters perpetuate it. If you look, seriously, if you look at your own life, like let's say you were in that, you are one of the women that I have described and those little girls that I have described. If you look back and you think back to your mom or your grandmother, y'all stories are quite similar. Why? Because that's what it's a cycle. And it was set up this way. It was set up this way. And you can't blame the white man. You can't blame the black man. We can't blame anybody. It's time out for blaming anyone. There is nothing to blame. At this point, it's time to take responsibility. That is what grown women do. We take responsibility. And I'm coming to you as a goddess that is on the other side, that is in a different dimension. I'm in a different realm, my people. And I'm coming to you and talking with you and telling you, these are the things. I have the blueprint. I got the blueprint to get you to the other side. And I promise you, I swear, I beyond guarantee. It's a beyond a guarantee. It's a knowing of a knowing of a knowing of a knowing of a knowing. When you heal and reprogram your own mind and your own trauma, everything and everyone in your life will drastically change. When the Black woman heals, her world heals. That's why they just do all they can to just keep us distracted and keep us mad, keep us angry. Look, even within the media, the Cardi B and Offset and shit. Now all these women are talking about how all men cheat and stuff. That's the programming. And they're triggering you. They keep bringing up these things within the public eye, within the media, to bring up those triggers of the inner child. But they're not telling you to go back to your inner child and heal that shit. They just keep putting stuff out there. Oh, men cheat, men cheat, men cheat, men cheat. So then you just keep perpetuating, all men cheat, all men cheat. And because that's the words and the spells that you speak out of your mouth, that's what you attract. That's what you fucking attract. I'm telling you, I do not care. And this also goes for the women in the quote unquote spiritual and conscious communities and shit. All these women out here, a lot of these women out here to be all these Orishas and Oshuns and Yamayas and things, they are not awake. They are not conscious. They are not, remember, awakened just means that you are healing. You are actively healing. If you are truly, truly, truly woke, or truly, truly, truly conscious, truly, truly, truly in tune, then you are healing. You are actively healing. That is what awakening is. It's reprogramming and renewing and restoring your mind so that and aligning it with truth of who you really are. That's what awakening is. And if you are not healing, there is no way you are a goddess that is healing, that is whole, that is aligned, that is complete within herself. There is no way you are a goddess and you hate Black men or you think they ain't shit. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. You're a fraud. Can I just be honest? You're an imposter. You're a fraud. You're not aware. You're not. You're just another woman out here claiming that they're a Shun or an empress that's wearing crystals and a head wrap. But you're not operating in your full power. You're not. Or you may do some candle magic. Oh well. But you're still bitter. You're still bitter. And you're still hurt. And you're still wounded. And you will be left behind. You're not going to make it. You're not going to make it. The people that will make it to the new earth, the people that will ascend higher, the people that will not be touched by what is about to come and what has already come, those of us that are being blessed, those of us that continue to rise and shine even throughout this collapse, we're the ones that are healing. We're healing. We're doing the inner work. I'm telling you, there's going to be so many goddesses that are about to come. They're about to meet gods, kings. You are going to be blown the fuck away. You're going to be like, oh my, I'm so serious. Most of the goddesses connected to me, almost all of them are getting these, they have kings. They're manifesting gods. I had a session with a sis the other day. Man, she has this chocolate thunder ass god. And he loves her. He drives all these hours to come and see her. He calls her and texts her every day. It's amazing. And that's what we're going to start seeing more of, because we're all of the people that are on this frequency of healing, we're all about to connect with each other. Literally. Y'all, there's so many that are about to have kings, and the ones that are the ones that are doing the inner work. Those of you that are still stuck in your trauma and you cannot heal, you're stuck. Most of you aren't even on here watching this right now because you wouldn't even be able to, you can't vibrate on the frequency of which You won't be able to resonate with this. So you probably either clicked off or you probably commenting and saying some stupid shit that's irrelevant. But for those of you that are on this frequency of healing, or you hear what I'm saying and you're ready to come into the frequency of healing, listen to me with your soul. Don't quit following the mainstream media. Quit following this feminism bullshit. Quit following women that are in their trauma. Let me tell y'all something. They're about to be stuck. They're about to get left behind. They're about to be left behind, and they're going to get stuck, and they're going to be in this loop of the same trauma forever until they die. And then they're going to come back and do the same thing all over again, go through the same trauma, go through the same experience, because they have to learn, and you have to grow, and you have to evolve. That's the purpose of being a higher dimensional soul, having a human experience. You have to evolve. You have to heal. You have to transcend this false reality. They make you believe that black men ain't shit. They put that in our awareness all the time, daily, because that's what they want you to perpetuate. That's what they want you to perpetuate. Sorry, y'all. There's this car that was just coming over. What the fuck are they doing? All right? It's time to heal. It's really, really time for us to heal. And it's really, really time for us to come into our truth and reclaim our throne. I will make a video holding black men accountable as well. All right? But in this video, I'm not talking about black men. I'm talking about black women. And the reason why I address us first is because we are the first. We are the first teachers. When we begin to hold ourselves, think about it. If all women, all black women across the board gained this mentality of healing from their trauma, forgiving their fathers for their bullshit, forgiving their uncles and molesters and violators for their bullshit, sending Sister Karma their way to take care of them. Karma will do more than your bitterness will. Trust me, baby. Trust me. Trust me. Okay? If we all, as a collective of black women, held ourselves to a standard of queens, of goddess, of divinity, the men would change overnight. All of this would change overnight. Overnight. The reason why there's so many ain't shit men is because there's so many women out here doing ain't shit stuff. You promote ain't shit stuff. You promote hoeing, whoring, and trash, and then get mad when black men aren't stepping up and saying they need to step up. It doesn't make sense. They don't have a standard to reach to. Look at the standard that we're putting out before them. Look at what y'all glorify. You get back what you put out. Start glorifying queens. Start glorifying goddesses. Start embodying goddess energy. Start healing. And it's beyond the head wraps. It's beyond the crystals. It's beyond the Oshuns and Yamayas and shit. It's beyond that. It's you. It's your soul. It's your consciousness. It's your awareness. It's you. You are God. You are the divine mother of your reality. You are the one that is in charge of all of this. You shape this reality through your thoughts, through your vibration. They all follow you. They all fall in line with what you set out for them to do. I promise this is the facts. It's the facts. You're looking at a queen. A queen. I manifest my reality. I am the CEO of my life. I don't have a boss. I'm my own damn boss. I write my own checks. No one is controlling my reality but me. I've healed my trauma. I'm continuing to actively heal and go within. I have a tribe of goddesses, lots of goddesses surrounded around me that are healing, that are supportive. I have a king that loves me, that honors me, that respects me, that waters me so I can blossom and grow. I'm telling you from someone who is on the other side. And I have the things that most of you want. See, that's the thing. We listen to people who don't have what we want. We listen to people who are miserable just like us. We listen to people who are in the same boat that we're in. Like, where does that make sense? You want a king, you want to start being treated with respect and with royalty and as a queen, but you keep talking to hoes and getting advice from Cardi B ass niggas and shit. What the fuck? What the fuck? They're in the same boat as you. You have to listen to people who are going to tell you things that you may not want to hear, but the things that you need to hear. You have to listen to people who are manifesting the things that you desire. Don't envy them. Be inspired by them. And take their advice and guidance. It's time for us to heal, my ladies. It's time for us to heal. It's time for us to rise. It's time for us to rise, and it all starts with us. I'm sending you healing and love and light.